Hi, I'm Neerja, an Ayurveda practitioner, yoga therapist, and human values educator. When people think about detox, they often think about removing something like cutting out sugar, skipping meals, juicing, or fasting. But in Ayurveda, not only these things are there, but Ayurveda detox is not just taking something away. It is about strengthening something within, and that something is your Agni or your inner digestive fire. If your Agni is strong, you can digest what you eat, absorb, and what you need, eliminate what you don't, and stay balanced in body and mind. If your Agni is weak or overloaded, no amount of green juice, for example, will fully help. So today I want to talk and help you understand why your digestion is at the heart of real, lasting detoxification and how you can start supporting it gently and effectively the Ayurvedic way. So let's start with what is Agni. The concept called Agni in Ayurveda is more than the physical digestion of food. It's the fire that governs all transformations in the body. You have Agni in your gut, but also in your tissues, your cells, your mind. There are 13 different kinds of Agnis that have been described, though here we will focus mostly on one, the digestive fire or the digestive Agni. Agni determines how well you digest food, how you process thoughts and emotions, how you metabolize experiences, how you release what's no longer needed. And when Agni is balanced, you feel light, energized, clear, and resilient. But when it's weak, erratic, or overworked, the result is ama, the undigested matter that clogs your channels and weighs you down. This can show up as bloating or heaviness after meals, brain fog or forgetfulness, lethargy, skin issues, bad breath or coated tongue, emotional dullness or irritability. So in short, a weakened Agni is the root of most imbalances according to Ayurveda. Now let's look at in detail Agni and Ama, which are the root of all health and all detox. So imagine your digestion like a campfire. When the fire is already steady and clean, you can cook well and stay warm. But if it is overwhelmed by wet wood or flaring wildly and then dying, it cannot do its job. That's what happens in the body too. When you overeat, eat too frequently, combine incompatible foods, or live in a state of stress or distraction, your Agni cannot cope. And instead of fully digesting your meals and experiences, it leaves behind Ama. Ama is that sticky, smelly, plaque-like substance that is heavy and obstructive. It spreads from the gut into other parts of the body, leading to inflammation, congestion, and even chronic disease if left like that. So the first principle in any Ayurvedic detox is not eliminate food, it's strengthen Agni to prevent and remove Ama. The 4 states of digestive fire which are recognized are, number 1 is Sam Agni or the balanced digestion, where you feel light after eating and regular elimination, steady energy, clear mind are some of the signs of that. And number 2 is Mandagni or sluggish digestion, where you experience heaviness, gas, slow metabolism, feeling tired or dull after eating, or you might see coated tongue or low appetite. Number 3 is Tikshna Agni, where the digestion is overactive. So you feel constant hunger or burning sensation, irritability or loose motions, tendency to overdo or burn out. And number 4 is Vishamagni, which is the erratic digestion, where it is erratic, sometimes too much, sometimes or other meals just not there, there's no appetite or anything in between. It is constantly moving or erratic. So the goal is always to bring Agni back to balance, neither too weak, not too sharp, just steady and clear. So what are some of the simple ways to rekindle that Agni? Let's look at a few everyday ways you can support digestion without needing a special detox program. So number 1 is eat your meals at the right time. Agni is strongest at midday, and that's the best time for your largest meal. Dinner could be lighter and eaten early, say by 6:30 or 7 p.m., 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours before you sleep. Number 2 is avoid constant snacking. Give Agni time to complete the digestion. Grazing all day overloads the system and weakens this fire. Number 3 is favor warm and cooked foods. Warm meals are easier to digest than raw or cold foods. So especially when digestion is already weak, go for warm foods and add digestive spices like ginger, cumin or fennel to support that balance. Number 4 is sip warm water or herbal teas. Hot water helps flush the system and supports digestive clarity, so avoid ice drinks with meals. And number 5 is a short mono diet reset. 1 or 2 days of eating only khichdi, moong dal, rice, spices can give your system a break and rekindle that Agni. These may sound simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Ayurveda teaches us that daily rhythm is more important than occasional extremes. Now let's also talk about the emotional digestive fire, and let's take a look at this a bit deeper. So Agni doesn't just digest food, it also digests thoughts, emotions and sensory input. So if you're constantly stimulated, multitasking or suppressing emotions, your mental and emotional Agni can get overwhelmed. So what does emotional armor or toxins look like? There could be resentment or worry that lingers, inability to process grief or anger, emotional heaviness, reactivity, withdrawal, and supporting mental digestion is just as important. So you can try things like 1 screen-free hour before going to bed, journaling or reflecting before sleep, a few minutes of deep breathing after meals, Yoga Nidra, which resets the nervous system and supports emotional processing. And so when is it time for a deeper reset if you want? Sometimes lifestyle changes are just enough, but there are times when the body has a deeper load and you feel it. That's when Ayurveda offers a more thorough and guided process such as Panchakarma, the classical cleansing and rejuvenation therapy. So Panchakarma focuses on preparing the body by softening ama and igniting Agni, using personalized therapies and preparing body for releasing those toxins through Panchakarma or through Purvakarma or preparatory phase, and then treatments like oil treatments, herbal ghee, and then actual Panchakarma, whatever is appropriate for specifically for you, like basti or enemas or nasya or nasal treatment or whatever else is required, which comes out in a consultation. And then rebuilding strength and balance after toxins are cleared in the process called Paschat Karma, done after the treatments are over and can include appropriate diet, lifestyle and herbs. So it's not a quick fix but a profound reset, especially valuable for any long-term fatigue, hormonal or digestive disorders, skin conditions, inflammations or burnout, and emotional congestion or mental fog. We offer Panchakarma here in a supportive professional setting with full supervision and care. And if you feel like your body is asking for something deeper, it might be time. So why is digestion the key to natural cleansing? Because it is where everything begins and where healing becomes possible. Strengthening your Agni isn't about changing everything. It is about honoring the small rhythms that create flow, energy, and clarity. So begin where you are. Notice how you feel after meals. Make your digestion sacred again and strong again. Choose simplicity and warmth, and let go of overstimulation and stress where you can, and your body already knows how to heal. Your role is to create the conditions. And if you are ready to explore a personalized path or learn more about Ayurvedic detox or Panchakarma, I invite you to get in touch with us. Thank you for listening, and may your inner fire burn steady and clear.